A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant move ahead of the 2024 presidential election, Meta, the parent company of Facebook and Instagram, has announced an extension of its ban on new political advertisements. Originally set to expire at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time on Election Day, the ban will now continue for several days after the polls close. This decision comes as a response to ongoing concerns about misinformation and confusion during the critical period when votes are being counted. With the election fast approaching, the implications of this ban are profound for candidates and voters alike. Meta's announcement, made on Monday, has stirred discussions among political analysts and campaign strategists. The company did not specify the exact date when the advertising restrictions would be lifted, stating only that the ban would remain in effect until later this week. This lack of clarity raises questions about the potential impact on last-minute campaign efforts, particularly for candidates who rely heavily on social media for outreach and engagement. The decision to extend the ban aligns with Meta's previous policy updates, which were designed to mitigate the spread of misleading information during the election cycle. In August, the company had announced that any political ads that had run at least once before October 29th would still be permitted to continue running in the final week leading up to Election Day. However, new political ads were prohibited, creating a tense environment for candidates who may have planned late-stage marketing pushes. As the political landscape heats up, the stakes are high for both major party candidates, Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. Recent reports indicate that Trump is outperforming his 2020 margins in several key battleground states, including Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin. These states are crucial for Harris, who must secure a significant number of electoral votes to reclaim the presidency. As voters head to the polls, the atmosphere is charged with uncertainty. Polls have closed in many states, including critical swing states that could determine the election's outcome. With the polls now closed in states like Arizona, New Mexico, and Colorado, the focus shifts to voter turnout and the effectiveness of each candidate's ground game. In Florida, a pivotal state in the electoral map, an abortion rights ballot initiative failed to pass, maintaining a 6-week abortion ban that many argue restricts access across the southern U.S. This outcome is likely to influence voter sentiment and mobilization efforts in the region. As the election results begin to trickle in, the narrative surrounding voter integrity continues to dominate the discourse. Philadelphia District Attorney Larry Krasner has publicly refuted claims of widespread cheating in the city, a narrative promoted by Trump on his social media platform. Krasner stated, "There is no factual basis whatsoever within law for these claims." This back and forth highlights the contentious atmosphere surrounding the election and the potential for misinformation to sway public perception. Meanwhile, political strategists are closely monitoring voter sentiment as they gather insights from various Democratic officials across the state. Many report positive feelings and high turnout in urban centers like Philadelphia and Pittsburgh, suggesting that Democratic efforts to engage voters may be bearing fruit. As the clock ticks down to the final results, the focus remains on the swing states that account for 93 electoral votes. Harris needs to secure at least 44 of these votes to maintain her path to victory. The tension is palpable as each candidate's campaign team scrambles to analyze exit polls and voter behavior in real time. In the midst of this electoral drama, Meta's decision to extend its ban on new political ads raises several questions. How will this impact the strategies of candidates who rely on social media for voter engagement? Will the absence of new ads stifle or enhance the conversation around key issues? As we await the final results of this closely contested election, one thing is certain. The 2024 presidential race is shaping up to be one of the most consequential in recent history. With issues like the state of democracy and the economy at the forefront of voters' minds, the outcome will undoubtedly have far-reaching implications for the future of the United States. The extension of Meta's ad ban serves as a reminder of the evolving landscape of political advertising and the challenges that candidates face in navigating this terrain. As we continue to follow the developments of this election, stay tuned for updates on the results and analysis of what they mean for the American political landscape moving forward. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.